Technology is something that builds on itself. You got like simple machines and you got larger machines, and they're all snowballed with each other. Somebody will make one thing and then somebody else will make another thing, and then somebody else will take the original two things and make something new with those. 100 years down the road, that's happened a couple thousand times, and now you have something that's like a super thing. So to me, that's what technology is. But to provide a technical definition, technology is the practical use of scientific knowledge. The technology in this video is the contact microphone. It's a 1/4-inch input instrument cable which goes into a big old microphone diaphragm. The special thing about this microphone is that it's sticky. You can stick it to anything. It's also really cheap. With this being said, with the use of a couple other technologies, there is a cool way of using these microphones, which combines your computer's digital audio workstation, a USB interface, and one of these microphones. Since the microphone is stuck to this drum pad, anything you do to this drum pad is hypersensitive. So when I show you a recording of it, you'll be able to hear all of the little tiny things that are done to this drum pad. It's time to hook it up to the computer. You take the contact microphone stuck to any kind of little drum pad that you want. I just use this one just because it's a throwaway one. It's not that special. You plug a 1/4-inch cable into the microphone. Boop! That 1/4-inch cable is running into an audio interface. My audio interface has 2 studio monitors hooked up to it, so you'll be able to hear it. Since the contact microphone is stuck directly to the drum head, that means it's super sensitive. And if I turn up the gain, which is the parameter that adjusts the sensitivity of the microphone, it can pick up really small sounds. What's so What's so special about picking up small sounds, you ask? Well, if you've ever drummed on your desk in class or anything like that, this is a way of turning those desk drums into actual, real sounding beats. And here's how. We'll begin by recording the sound of tapping on the thing. That's just the sound of me setting it down. So let's get bored. We're bored in class. Now we have an audio file of the tapping sound. Boop. So if we go to the upper left-hand corner of the interface, the screen interface, I mean, we click on track. So we click on track. This is Logic Pro, by the way. That's the name of my digital audio interface, which is the most important technology right now. Computers are very important. Anyway, I click on track in the upper left-hand corner and scroll down to replace or double drum track. That's what it says. As you can see, it's taken the audio file of the tapping sound and turned it into a MIDI file. Boop! MIDI notes are used to trigger electronic instruments. Right now, the electronic instrument which I have going is an electronic drum set. So without changing the levels of any of the notes, here's what it sounds like. Okay. What if I wanted it to go dun dun cats, dun dun cats, dun dun cats? Well, by holding Option, clicking on a MIDI note, and raising it up to this, raising or lowering it to the sound that I want, I can do that. So kick, kick, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat, kick, kick, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. Let's hear how that sounds. So I've raised and lowered all the MIDI notes to make a pattern of my liking. I think it's a pretty cool beat. But this is what it started out as. This plain old audio file. Made by a contact microphone taped to a drum pad. Boop, boop. Contact microphones are only $20, by the way, so it's like, that's a good deal for how sensitive it is and how useful of a music making tool this is. So you got the audio file, the one made by it. You go up to track in the upper left hand corner, then you go down to replace or double drum track. That's the special button, which turns this audio file into this MIDI file. The trick here is that there's only one tone. So it's up to you to turn that one tone using Option up and down. That's like a shortcut command that I learned. To raise and lower the notes. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So here's what my pattern sounds like. You can do this sort of stuff just by tapping on the drum and then going through the process of making a little pattern out of them. 3, 2, 1, go.
Word out.